Hello everyone, today I'm here for Jaded Blossom and it's my post day, so I'll be recreating this card and showing how to color my deer. In one of my comments somebody asked me to show that, so here we go. There is the deer friend, super cute new stamp, and I used also a sentiment, Dearly Christmas, and this is the coordinating dies for it. Here is all the other products I used. The flag die 2 for this card, not for the one today. And the stitch square dies. And the stitch hexagon. Hope I said that right. And the gnome dies, the fall add-on one. So I'm using that leaf and the smaller one in there. Love those. And also I used some paper from Ink and Splatter, those two greens, the Christmas holidays, and paper from my favorite things, the wood one, the green one. So there it goes. My base of my card is 4 3/4. It's square, so it's the same. And I'm going to leave a little white border all around. So just cut your paper just slightly smaller. And I'll do the same with the other layer. It's going to be a little layer on that one too. So lots of greens. So I'm making it more Christmassy this time than my first one. And here. So instead of doing the same card again, just giving it a different look. So you see that it's very flexible. You can use it for any occasion. And here's my other layer. So I'm putting it up higher so there's more room on the bottom for my sentiment. And I put the sentiment there, but later on when I do put my deer on, I have to shift it to one side a little bit because the H, I'll be covering it a little too much. So I'll just show you how I did my layering on my card. And there's the leaves. Yes, and this is going to be for Friday, September 2nd. And we have a new release for Jaded Blossom starting on Monday, the 5th. And we do have a challenge starting on the 4th too. So it's anything goes, I think. I'm pretty sure. That's bad because I still need to do my project for that. So here I'm putting another layer here. So I'm going reds and greens. Like I say, I want to do it looking Christmassy this time. There's the pretty deer. So I'm just measuring and looking if I'm putting everything right. And like you see there, the H is right where the nozzle of the little deer is. So we'll be sliding that over a little bit later on. Here we go. So for the first layer, I put the E42 and 43 for the antlers. So all the deer is going to be all colored in these colors, but for like the lighter shades, we're going to go with the 2 lighter shades, and then where it's going to be darker, we're going to bring in the 44. So yes, and as always, I will bring some pencils in there. So here I'm just blending those two. And so yes, the new release, Halloween goodies. Just saying, it's super fun. I love Halloween, but it has to be cutesy, and it's all about cutesy and the Jaded Blossom release. So yes, look forward to that. So here I'm just blending those 2 colors still. So it's nice to see people, you know, if you want to see something and you just drop a say, hey, I would like to see that. Sometimes I can do it and sometimes I can't. It just depends on what it is, right? So I can fit this in because I needed to do a post for Jaded Blossom, And I don't do too many videos for Jaded Blossom because, as my friend Leanne from Canada also, she does all their videos for them and she's pretty awesome. So yeah. So here I'm just doing the ears the same colors as the antlers here. And just putting a little bit of that 43 and just blending that. And then now I'm going to go into the middle part here. And that. The little nose part's going to be just going to be the 42 when I do that part. And like I say, a lot of pencil work after. And just blending those. And I had the two lids off because I had to go and add some more ink in that 42. It was getting a little dry. That's one of my favorite colors when it comes to green browns. So here we're going to start bringing some darker shades. So there I put the base, that's the lighter shade. And now I'm bringing in the darker, the 44. Now I got the 43. So you just go 44, 43, and 42. And yeah. So when I touch the nib, it's whatever color is next to that one that I'm doing. So I was working with the 42, so I went with the 43, touching the nibs. So if I need help with the blending, it's always the step up. So here we got the 44, the 43. And see, I'm going to 44, touching the nib at the 44 because it's that one is next to it. And there's the 42 and touching the nib over the 43. Okay, so now we're just starting the darker shade of the deer here. So here I put the darker and go down to the 43. And I do this the one side so it's nice and easy to blend because they're not getting dry as I do too many spots, right? And here I'm just touching the nib a little bit just to blend it and help it along. Yes, I love this deer. It's so pretty with the flowers and everything. Aw. And I did do, I had not did already the cover up. I usually do the cover ups for Jaded Blossom. So this way I got to do my cover up. So here's the color I used for the lighter shade of the brown. It's not the same that I used on the other one, but if you've seen on the top, I did put the number, and so yeah, so then you can use that one or the other one that I showed you. So here's the Gamsol. I got asked about Gamsol, so I used the one that's clear, and there's the nibs that I use. So the stumps, the blending stumps, and the size is, I think, in number 2. I love that size. That's the ones I use all the time. And this is the bottle I put my Gamsol in, and it has a little felt on top. So this way you don't get too much of the Gamsol, because if you're dipping into the Gamsol, a lot of times you get too much of the liquid. And you kind of want to rub it on the side because you just have too much, liquid on there. But that really helps that little felt on top. So yeah, that color, like I said, I didn't have the right one because it was under all my junk. So I just went with the one that was next to it. It's more like a musty, like brown, almost like green. Well, it has green in the name, but when it's done, it's beautiful. So It's just up to you if you like more the look of the one that I have on my other card or this card. So you got the two numbers, you can do whatever you want. Here I got a little bit of the pink, so I put a little bit of pink on the nose and in the ears. So again, you like more pink, just add a little more pink on there. Yeah, and as you know, you do projects and they never look the same. You could do color the same image 20 times and you still have a little different here and there. So this is the color for the darker shade, and that's exactly the one I used on the last one also. Like I said, just the only reason is I couldn't find my other one. I have my table was a mess. Telling you the truth, a mess. So I couldn't find it. But there's so many shades you can use, even if you don't have either one of them. Just go with the closest you think to your marker is. So I'm just blending that. So yeah, I do love to hear some feedbacks and all kinds of stuff. I'm grateful for people that are watching my videos and are enjoying my videos. I'm just blending there. So yeah, with these flowers, I'm going to do more like Christmassy again. So I'm just going to go with the two kinds of reds. And here I'm just touching up the white so they're nice and crisp. So here is the greens. So you got the YG 63 and 67. I didn't have my glasses, so I thought it was 57, but it's 67. So all good. I went a little different there. So then I'm just blending those two together. So yes, busy week coming up, so can't wait to share all our goodies on Monday, all our fun projects. It's fun because at Jaded Blossom we do a lot of the treat holders also, so you get ideas for treats for Halloweens for your kiddos. So that was the green that I used for the leaves. And I just went and bought a bunch of chocolates. Hopefully my kiddos don't come and steal them all. So here is my R27 for the lighter shade of red. So I'm going to do two of those ones. And here is, I think it's the 57. So the R57, I don't think I'm going to show it, am I? I wish I would have brought that there. So here's some black, and I'm going to put some black on the two kinds of color of reds. I like black with my reds, as you've probably seen before on my videos. That's my to-go color. I did a video for Tuesday of next week, and I did use darker red on my reds. So I don't just use black, but mostly always black. So here I got the YR21 for a little bit of yellow on those flowers. Here, I love this deer. Super cute. So see, I used the purple and the pink are not the same. So the pink is the how have to write that down after. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that deer up, and I'm gonna move a couple of my leaves just to get it to fit in there. So just like so. And like I said, I have to scoot that sentiment a little bit onto the right side. And I'm just playing with the leaves just so it's nice. Kind of did it backwards, didn't I? So here, I'm just going to scoot that so then it looks right. Put a little bit more glue on there. So yeah, I didn't put a banner this time. What I did, I used the coordinating die for the sentiment. So then you have two different looks. So whatever you prefer, you go with the little banner or with the coordinating die. So here I'm going to put some bling in there and some nice gold. So again, Christmas, right? So I'm going to have to glue those down. And I put one more on the sentiment on the T part here. That looks awesome. Love it. So here is a little strip of the same paper I used to just dress up my inside. Just like so, and cut the extra off. There you go. Love it. So here again is the stamp I used with the coordinating dies. And then you have the Nomi ones for the leaves and the two shape ones that I used for it. And again, here's my two cards. So you see how they're similar, but again, a little bit different. So I hope that helped, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.